YouTube babies? It's Quela narsha babies. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back back. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and welcome to the family. I'm coming to you guys today giving you guys the top 10 best Netflix movie that I've watched. It's more than 10 obviously, but I watched more than 10 obviously, but I'm giving you guys 10 you know, just to start off with. So some of these movies y'all probably already watched, and some of these movies y'all probably you know, didn't watch. Y'all thought about watching them but y'all didn't watch. So these movies I watched, like I said, they good. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Some of these movies, I forgot what some of them was about. Probably like 2 or 3 of them. So I might be reading the caption, you know, just to get a refresh in my memory on what the movie's about. These movies I'm about to tell y'all, these some good movies. Like, I watch these movies, a couple of these movies more than one. Let me know how y'all like these movies, if y'all did like it, and if I am saying some of the movies that I'm telling y'all, and if y'all watched it all, if y'all did watch some of these movies that I'm telling y'all, let me know how y'all like it and what y'all think about the movie. So, the first one I have is called Hidden in Plain Sight. So y'all actually just watched that movie yesterday. Well, I've been watching, you know, I've watched this movie like 5 times, but I actually just watched it again yesterday. So basically what this movie is about is when a woman fakes her death and basically take her son and they move out of town somewhere. And somehow the lady mom had ran into the lady ex-boyfriend, husband, whatever, at the post office or something. And all along the woman, well, the dad still thinking that his fiance is gone or whatever, like his fiance is dead, which is the lady's daughter. So he basically telling her, like, you know, I forgot her name, but he basically telling her, like, I miss her, this, that, and the other. I still be, you know, reminiscing that she's still alive, all this other stuff. And he basically kind of sort of know, I think he like basically kind of sort of know that his mom, that the daughter is still alive, but he basically waiting on the mom to tell her, to tell him, but she's not gonna tell him or whatever, because that's her daughter obviously, and she's hiding it or whatever. So y'all gotta watch that movie, because it's a good movie. I don't want to go into too much into detail, but y'all gotta watch that movie because it's a great movie. I love that movie. The next one is A Fall from Grace. I know a lot of y'all probably already watched that movie, A Fall from Grace. That's a great movie as well. What this movie basically about is when Grace confesses to killing her new husband, which I think this is when her husband had cheated on her or something with a lady or whatever. When she busted in a bedroom or whatever, she caught her husband cheating on her, and she basically beat him to death. This is a Tyler Perry movie. I watched this movie like twice. I watched the movie the first time. It was real. I watched it when it first came out, and it was real good. And I think I watched it the second time, but I didn't watch the full thing. Like, I think I kind of like fell asleep on it or something a little bit. So yeah, y'all can watch this movie. That's a great movie as well. The next one I have is My Teacher, My Exception. So what this movie basically about is when this girl basically dated her teacher, and she fell in love with him. At first he didn't read the signs or whatever, but I guess as time went on or whatever, she had fell in love with him. My next movie is Secret Obsession. So Secret Obsession, that one is a great movie as well, y'all. And this basically when this lady, she woke up with amnesia one day after she had got ran over real bad, and her husband basically, she was basically scared of her husband and stuff like that, and not knowing that the whole time her husband was the one who ran her over, but he basically hid it the whole time. And I think like later on during the movie, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, like she eventually found out, but like he was basically taking care of her, you know, when she got to the hospital, because she woke up with amnesia when she was in the hospital. Like, she don't even know what happened. And like I said, she basically didn't even know who her husband was when he came to visit her in the hospital. And she was like just scared. Like, he used to touch her and stuff, like wanted to rub on her. She was just like, you know, scared, like finna, you know, have a panic attack or whatever, because she didn't know who the guy was, because she had amnesia. And then like when she went home or whatever, it was like when she went home, when she came home from the hospital, whatever, he had went, every time her husband had left, he used to like lock the doors, he unplugged everything, like the because you know she couldn't get out the bed because she had like her body was all bruised up and she was just all wrapped up in whatever. She was on crutches, she was in a wheelchair, all of that. And she had like, he locked the doors, he untook the internet cord, all of that, y'all. Like y'all gotta watch the movie. This was a great movie as well. Like he did her really wrong, but it was a really great movie. The next one is Only Mine. So with this one, this movie is when a girl basically was riding and she basically fell in love with this cop. And this girl basically riding down like this old county road or whatever, and she got pulled over, and she basically had fell in love with the cop that pulled her over when he had came to her job, and cause she worked at like some kind of restaurant, and he had came to her job, and you know they started talking and dating from there, and eventually the cop became a stalker in her life, and she basically trying to let him go, but he wouldn't. Like, it was a whole mess with this movie as well, but it was good. So she basically just saved herself. She was basically trying to save herself throughout the movie after she met him from deadly ways. Like, he was basically trying to kill her and stuff like that, and it was all bad. So yes, this movie is called Only Mine. The next one is Fatal Affair with Omar Epps in it. I watched that movie like once. Like I said, I know that was a great movie as well. Let me see. Neil Long and Omar Epps in it. And like I said, I forget exactly what this movie is about, but it was a good movie as well. Y'all probably got to watch it on Netflix. I started watching it. I did watch it before. I think I watched it only one time, but I love that movie. I don't know if I tried to watch it again or my fiance tried to watch it. It do say resume. So yeah, that is a great movie. So watch that movie, y'all, because it is a great movie. I just forgot exactly what it was about. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. The next one is Hush. So Hush is basically muted throughout the whole movie. It's a deaf girl. She's deaf. And she was at home one day all alone, and her friend had came by, and she was sitting on the porch. And then after her friend had left or whatever, her friend basically was telling her like, well, she was basically sitting on the porch, and when she was sitting on the porch, she basically communicated through like texting and video call, like doing sign language or whatever. So that's how her friend was able to come over. Her friend came over, and they were sitting on the porch together. And her friend basically had to tell her, like, cause she was in the midst of her friend coming over, she was cooking or whatever. The girl was cooking, and her friend basically had to tell her, like, you know, her smoke detector was going off, but she knows that her smoke detector go off because it's a vibrating smoke detector. So her friend had to hurry up and tap her, like, you know, your smoke detector going off or whatever. And once, you know, they finally got the smoke down, all this other stuff, they had went back outside, sat on the porch, and basically her friend had left. And when her friend had left, she had went in the house. And imagine, y'all, she's deaf, so she's mute. So with that being said, her friend had basically got snatched and kidnapped and killed or whatever. And her friend had came banging on the door and whatever, like basically like, you know, let me in, but she deaf, so she did not hear anything. The whole time the guy got the knife to her throat. Actually, and I think I want to say that he's, what is it, Hush. So he basically got the knife to her throat, basically letting her know that, it's a great movie, y'all. Y'all gotta watch it. It's a really great movie. Y'all probably can't really see it like that, but yeah, it's basically, y'all see it. He basically standing behind her and she don't hear him or whatever. And she basically, he got in her house or whatever because she had left one of her doors, her patio open or whatever, not knowing that it was open. I guess she forgot to lock it. That's a great movie as well, y'all. I don't want to go into much detail with that movie because I want y'all to actually watch it. But yeah, that's a great movie. And eventually he had eventually killed her. That's how he found out that she was deaf, because he was like basically trying to get her attention outside after he killed her friend, and she wasn't responding. At first he thought that she would just ignore him, but you know, as you know, time went on throughout the movie, that's when he actually found out, you know, like she's deaf or whatever. And so that's at that point he took advantage of her and just did crazy stuff. So yeah, that's a good movie as well. And like I said, it's muted throughout the whole movie, but it's really good. It's like I don't want to say a scary movie, but I like watching movies like that. So yeah, it's good. The next one is Waist Deep with Tyrese Gibson. I know y'all watched that one, so it's probably not much point in explaining it. So, but for the ones that didn't watch it, it's basically some gangs getting together and hijacked his car, holds his son for ransom, basically like that. It's Tyrese Gibson and Megan Good in it. So that's a good movie as well, just in case y'all haven't watched that one. The next movie is Takers with T.I. in it. I know everybody watched that movie, so that's another good movie. And if you haven't watched it, go on Netflix and watch it. It's called Takers. And my last but not least movie is The Pursuit of Happiness. That movie is really, really good with Will Smith in it. So basically, Will Smith and his son was homeless one day, and they basically had to find out, you know, find where to go, whatever, like that. So they basically had to find where to go. Like, they were basically homeless, and he was basically trying to work, you know, to get him and his son back in a stable home. And he was like basically working his butt off, and he had some kind of like time machine or whatever that he had asked somebody to hold, this lady to hold one day. He was getting on the train, and he had like a lot of time machines, like, y'all, he was held a whole bunch of them, basically trying to get him and his son some money to, you know, so they can get back. So he could basically find somewhere for them to stay or whatever. He was basically trying to make some money for him and his son. And he had asked one of the ladies to hold his time machine one day for while he do something. I think go to like an interview or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I watched this movie like once as well. But it was a very good movie. And she basically stole his time machine or whatever. And it was like a whole bunch. So he had to, you know, it's a whole lot. But that movie is called The Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith and his son played Jaden Smith, which, you know, his son. But yeah, it's a great movie on Netflix as well. Let it focus, yeah. So yeah, it's Will Smith and Jaden Smith, which is his son, and it's a great movie or whatever. So yes, guys, this is my top 10 favorite Netflix movie. Like I said, I had to read the captions to see, you know, what was some of them was about, because I only watched some of these movies once, but I didn't want to, you know, give y'all the wrong, you know, information about what the movie's really about. And I didn't want to go too much in details about what the movie is about, neither, because I didn't want to ruin the movie. I just want y'all to, you know, give y'all a little taste of what the movie is about, so y'all can get, you know, see exactly what I'm talking about, to for us to be interested. So like I said, these are my top 10 Netflix movies that I suggest y'all to watch. And like I said, if y'all already watched some of them that I named, comment down below, let me know what y'all think about the movies that I already named for y'all, to see, you know, if y'all really like it. So thank you, babies, for watching my top 10 best Netflix movies. And like I said, I recommend these movies for you guys to watch, just in case y'all get bored one day, y'all want to, you know, just watch TV, just watch a movie that y'all haven't watched yet, you know, like that. Just go ahead and go on Netflix and just watch the movies that I named. Thank you, babies, for tuning into my video today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to be notified when your girl Quela Narsha posts a new video. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the family.